Hello, Taurus. What is up, you guys? So this is going to be your January 4th through the 31st reading. You guys are super amazing, and I cannot wait to get started with this reading. I've already cleared my cards and let them, do what they gotta do. And now we're gonna go ahead and shuffle and see what's coming up for you guys in the beginning of your January, okay? Starting with January 4th. Let's see what comes out for Taurus. All right, first card out. Boom. All right, so let's see what we're going to be dealing with. I don't know why I couldn't say that. So we have the Knave of Wands in reverse. So starting out, we are definitely already having some foot and mouth syndrome. We're already having a little sense of maybe doing before you're actually thinking about the consequences of what's to come in the future. Not too bad, but sometimes this can be an issue to cause a little stir up or a flare up in a situation. A little bit too much fire, so to speak. So this is basically that type of energy, just doing a little bit too much in a situation that doesn't require as much. This could also be maybe just someone that you have lots of arguments with. This is definitely somebody that could be a fire sign coming up very strong. Maybe some past arguments are showing up. And for some of you, it can be very deep issues with this fire sign. It could be a Leo. This could be also a person that you used to find protection in, or maybe someone you used to protect, and now there's a little bit of friction that's popping up, maybe just because of the energies that are happening, but nothing that can't be stopped. But I feel like there's some things that are done that are not necessarily thought through, but overall just a lot of fiery energy. Okay, so moving on, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be someone taking more than they're giving, or just an unbalanced type of give and take relationship, or this could simply just be financially you feel like you're not getting as much as you're putting into something. Two of Wands, yeah, so that's kind of what's happening. It's something with finances and feeling like they're not being equated in the way that you think it should be. And I also feel like maybe you feel like there's more progress to be made in your finances, and you're really in a moment where you're starting to try to figure out how to do that. Okay, you're wanting to expand. We then move to the the Hierophant, sorry guys, in reverse. And so this is basically saying there could be a sense of moving into higher ground, but taking some steps back. So maybe for some of you, it could just be like there was progress made with a certain person, and then for some reason it's falling apart. But not necessarily falling apart. That's a little harsh. I don't want to say it like that. Making progress and then taking a few steps back, or maybe like someone starting to regret trying to fix things with you. This could also be a Sagittarius in your life. Yeah, maybe an Aries. Someone who has very dominant type of energy, maybe a boss. I feel like there's the situation between the two of you. It's kind of taking a few steps back, or maybe there's someone in the relationship that's trying to look back on what's actually going on. And again, when I say relationship, I don't just mean platonic. This can mean, I'm not just saying romantic. It can be platonic, friendship, co-worker, whatever relationship that it's dealing with. There's just so much fiery energy here. And I feel like there's a situation of authority that's in question. Someone's trying to make sure they have full authority. Someone's trying to enforce a little bit more fire than they may have to, okay? So a very quick start to your January. Try to stay with that, earth-like, calm, collected energy, if you can. But definitely a sense of urgency with some fiery energy. We had Leo in the beginning, and then moving towards the end of the beginning of your January, we have Aries that popped up and Sagittarius that popped up. So be very aware of those type of energies around the situation, okay? The middle of your January, we got the first card out. All right, that's the card I like to see for Taurus. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you are working, and it seems as though things are going very smoothly. I do feel like there's a more consistent and improving sense of, what am I saying? There's an incline in your finances that is slowly starting to build now. And so it's making you feel a little bit less worried about whatever past issues that were happening, whatever was disappointing you, whether it was about your finances, your money, position at work, maybe just your job in general, your everyday job. Maybe you're starting to feel a little hazy about it. But I think things are starting to come together, and then you're starting to see, okay, I do, have more than I'm taking I'm taking things for granted, and I do see that I have things that I can work with. I just have to, you know, appreciate it so things can start to come into fruition. So remember, you need to start making sure that you're appreciating the things that you have so that the things that you want can come to you. Okay, Taurus? You know that you will get whatever it is that you're trying to do. You're very determined, but make sure you're really looking at what you have already and let that sink in for yourself so that you can see what more you can get from that. Sometimes the opportunities to get more is right in front of you and you just don't realize it, okay? We then move to the Knight of Cups. So optimism and faith in your emotional self. I feel like you are maybe with someone who makes you feel safe, someone who's helping you get through a rough time. And I feel like this is someone who you morally feel good about. You could have a family with this person already, or maybe it is just your family domestically that is just making you feel more traditionally ready to take on whatever you need to take on. You just feel a little bit better about who you are in the family role, what role you play in your family, and I think you just feel more confident about it. I also feel like this is a really good thing for you because whenever you're emotionally okay, I feel like you can focus on your money more, right? And so that's what you want, and it just feels right. It feels just, it feels fair, and I think that's what you're looking for. And right here we have you, King of Pentacles, Taurus, right here. So you're really, really getting on top of your money, and that is amazing for you guys. Resource-wise, I think things are really improving, and you're just really starting to feel confident and comfortable at the same time. And it's really, really what you should be doing right now. This is what you need to be feeling at the moment, okay? So then we have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is here to say basically there's a decision that's to be made. And let's go ahead and see what the decision is going to be about. What decision needs to be made? It's a decision on your end, by the way. All right, so we have the King of Wands in reverse. So there may be a decision to be made with a fire sign who is just always doing too much. And I feel like they're around you. This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, again popping up. And I think you have to make a decision on if you want to get rid of them or if they're going to stay in your life. This could also just be a person who is really, really fun, but they do things that really get you tied up into situations you don't need to be tied up in. So it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It just means that they're not right for you at this moment. And I definitely see it as they could also be very toxic for you. They could also make you feel like you're not doing enough. They could also make you feel regret or remorse for things that are done and over with. I feel like they're just not really here to serve you in the best way, or you guys are just not compatible at the moment if it is a love relationship. So you're gonna have to make a decision, and it may be, you know, kind of weird. It may involve some thinking about some sneaky things, or maybe some mental deception that you're trying to figure out if it's real or not. And this will throw you off of your money game if you take too much time on it. If there's no harmony there, then you need to spiritually move on from it. You need to let your mind be free and figure out what the hell is going on and how you can move on to better and bigger things. So this fire sign, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. I don't think you need to be around them at this particular time. If this is someone who you just can't get away with, like it's a can't get away from, like a family member, this is just not the time to be around them. Or the thoughts that you're having about them, you need to leave them in the past. You need to let them just do what they do and focus on your money, okay? Moving into, but if it's someone you can let go of, you need to go ahead and do it. The end of your January. End of January. Oh, there we go. First card out. Alrighty, so we're starting with the Four of Cups. So this is simply put, just not realizing your blessings. Taurus, you need to start appreciating what you have. You have so much more optimism and more things coming your way that you are not seeing, you're not paying attention to. And I feel like it's a constant theme that we're having throughout this January. But the thing is that all you have to do is start to appreciate it. But if you don't appreciate it, universe is going to intervene and make something happen to where you have to appreciate what's going on. And it's going to be something you don't like. It's going to be something that's going to maybe take you back financially. It's going to be something that's going to make you have to save to fix. You don't want that. That's not the road you want to go down. So what you need to do is start to appreciate what you have. You need to be in this mode. You need to be okay with whatever you already have and sit with that and be proud of what you have. before it gets taken away. I really feel like that's what's going to happen, and universe is not going to be playing any games with you. So please, please, please start to appreciate what you have genuinely. Just really look at it and be like, okay, I really did get this. I earned this, or I am proud of what I have, and I know I will get more. So even if this is not what I want, there's more to come. You need to put yourself in that mindset, okay? Be stubborn about that. Don't be stubborn about what you don't have, okay? We move with this card, and we have the Lovers. So this could be, you know, literally speaking, a love situation. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Cups in reverse. So it could have been a third-party situation. For some of you, that's causing you to be more distant with this person and really just focus on what's logical and what needs to be done for you. This could also be for some of you just in life in general. You're thinking about the decisions that have been made, good and bad, and you're really starting to be like, okay, I need to change things. Maybe I need to cut out some friends in my life. Maybe I need to cut out you know, some of the fun things that I'm doing because they're not constructive. They're not logically making sense to what I'm doing. They may be holding you back from doing things that are bigger and better for your purpose. We end your January with the Seven of Cups. So once you realize that you need to start changing things up, I think that you start to see that there's way more opportunities out there for you, and there's so much more that you can get yourself into. You just have to want to do it. You have to pick it. There's no right, there's no wrong, but you have to be willing to not just stay stuck in one place, okay? And we have the Knave of Swords here. So you're really thinking about what you want. You're really in a mental state, and you're ready for some rebirth. You're ready for some things to start changing. And I think you're ready, but you're just not. You have to put some things down. You have to take some time for yourself. And I think once you do that, it'll be a lot easier for you to have more control over what's going on. And I think it'll be a situation where you may have to put some things down to get to the bottom of things, but as soon as you figure out what's going on, you can start doing more. So don't feel like you have to slow down your whole life. Just figure out what's the problem, figure out what you want to change, and do it. It's as simple as that, okay, Taurus? It's all in here. Everything that I'm saying is all up to you, and it's really going to start with you appreciating what you have and what you want, and just figuring out what's the next step. But it's more about your determination and not being stubborn on what you don't have and appreciating what you do have, okay? So that is it for you guys. A lot of fiery energy. It should be a quick month for you guys. I felt like that was a really quick reading. But yeah, I enjoyed reading for you guys. If you need any help trying to figure out what's going on with this month or months to come, or if you want to just, you know, get a reading, I offer different ones at different times. So just send me an email at lovefromaleo@gmail.com and we can get one going for you. And if you are also interested in just helping me out, I would love for you to leave me a like, a comment, or share this video. It helps me out so, so, so much. And yeah, I'm Love from a Leo. If I'm not your favorite Leo, one day I will be. And until next time, Taurus, I will see you very, very soon. Bye.